most importantly, and the thing you need to do before you even pick up the phone and call us or come see us or see us at a show is take your title physically out to your car and look at that where the VIN number is, which is on a later model cars, 80s and newer, is on the dash. And sometimes it's on the door, sometimes it's on the door post, sometimes it's on the firewall, sometimes it's on the frame on some of the older cars, sometimes it's the engine number. But check that, because I can tell you that 1 out of probably 15 cars that we consign, the title's wrong.
Wow.
Think about that.
That's a lot.
And I don't understand how it's slipping through the cracks at these DMVs, because any DMV, when you're titling a car, ought to require that you have a picture of the VIN number. And it was a VIN number from 81 till now. Prior to that, it was just a serial number, which is a different animal. A VIN number is a special dedicated number that every number and letter means something.
That's right.
Some of the ones before were just kind of random numbers and serial numbers and that kind of thing. It didn't really
sequential.
have any, they just really didn't have much meaning as far as telling you what size the engine or any of that is. So the program is that we'll talk to you about price. Now, it's your car. As long as you're not so far out of whack that there's just no chance in selling it ever at that price, then we're going to try it at your price. So we go through with you and we tell you what previous ones have sold for, but we work with you. The more we sell the car for, the more we make. So we want to sell it for as much as possible. And so once we kind of light on a price and we think that it's something that makes, and be honest about your car on the telephone or via email. Don't tell us that it's a show car and 100% perfect and it gets here and it's got rust bubbles and Bondo in it and all that, which is fine. And we can sell a car like that. But you've put us in a position where we've made an analysis on kumquats versus apples. And kumquats and apples are two different things. Absolutely. If you don't know the difference. I don't know that. I don't even know what a kumquat is.
Yeah, you're driving a kumquat and it's not good.
So be honest about your car, because when we sell a car, we are brutally honest about what it is. There are rust holes in it. We're going to show a picture of it. If there's frame damage, we're going to show a picture of it. If there's a knock in the rear end, we can't show a picture of it, but we can tell you about it.
Sure can.
We're going to tell you, we're going to disclose everything that we know about the car. And that may be a whole lot of information, and it may be a very minute amount of information. So once we've made the determination that we're in the ballpark on price, maybe a little high, but time will kind of fix that. Then the next thing we ask you to do is we'll send you the paperwork, and it's about 7 pages. It's not nothing. There's some stuff to fill out, but it's pretty, just fill in the blanks. And then once you do that, then we make arrangements for you to have the car brought in, or we'll make arrangements to have it shipped in if you don't have the resources to do that, or a neighbor who can help you do that, or you can drive it in for that matter. And then once it gets here, we'll do a walk around with you. We'll check that VIN number against the title. We'll check the mileage. We'll check to make sure that everything is what it's supposed to be. And we'll also look at it and see if it needs some kind of cleaning or detailing. And if it does, we have an on-site detailer, Mike Gramata, who does a fantastic job for us. And understand that our detailing is not a profit center for us. It is strictly a service to our clients. It's something that says, we know you got to get your car from point A to point to here, and it's going to get dirty on the way, especially if it comes through some rain, if it's on the back of a trailer that's open or whatever. So we can obviously clean that car up for you, and we charge a nominal fee for it. I think it's very fair what we charge. Absolutely. I think the most we've ever charged is $100, and that was probably for just about everything you could possibly do to
engine,
clean the car.
interior, trunk.
Everything, the whole thing. And most cars come in pretty clean.
They do,
because they're garage. They're they're not driven every day. They're show cars. So very rarely, they might just need a wipe down or a spiff, as we call it. And there's no charge for that. So once we get your car in, we go through all the paperwork. We make sure you got proper insurance and all the different things that you have, because we do require you to maintain insurance on your car while it's here on consignment. And we do that for a number of reasons, but first and foremost, because it's a Pennsylvania law.
The Classic Auto Mall Show with their host, Stuart Howden.